Oh, y'all get to see me today. Cool. Let's flip that camera around. I was wondering why I was showing that. Okay, there we go. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. What we got in here? Doom, 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 doom. I think we'll be swatching some stuff tonight and painting something. Not quite sure yet. These colors are crazy. Tina Bobina. How are you, my friend? Okay, so I've got the White Knight granulating set. It's 20 colors, 21 colors, and it's kind of screwed me up, honestly. I guess I don't need to record this because it's going to go on YouTube and Patreon anyways, right? So maybe I'll let the phone charge for once. Tracy. Sondra. Alright, now I can see the chat. We're good. Okay, so these are the colors I got in there. It's looking... What's up, Jamie? It's looking like... I'm going to be honest with y'all. I already checked them out a little bit because I think I mixed up the colors at one point. I think I got them fixed now, but we're going to swatch some more anyways. But look at this guy here. Doesn't that look like the blue iris from the Rockwell stuff? So what I'm kind of hoping is it's like the better Rockwell setup. But we're going to swatch some more. I've got the colors right. We can name them right this time. Totally ruined that swatch card. But whatever. Dum, dum, dum. I've got coffee, I've got paint, I've got paper, I've got patience, I've got you guys. I think this is going to be fun. At least I hope so. Alright, let's get started on here. We'll go kind of big with it just because I want to show what these colors kind of do anyways. So maybe we'll go size... maybe size 16. We can play with that a little bit. And we'll spritz these guys, get them ready to go. The colors so far do look pretty cool. Just like any other granulating paint or like handmade paint for some reason. What's up, Sue? The colors in the palette don't look like the colors that come on the paper. So that should be a lot of fun. I've had experience with White Knights before and I didn't have issues with them. I think I just got bored with them at the time, so I didn't do a whole lot of painting with them. This is early on too. It was one of the cheaper colors that I saw that could be cool. They reminded me of Schminka, like their texture and whatnot. So yeah, this should be a blast actually. I'm hoping this can replace Rockwell, because Rockwell colors were fun. Alright, we'll start off with... I wonder if y'all can see the whole palette like this. Yeah, that should be good there. That way you can kind of see it. Should we go long ways with this? Nah, screw it. It's 21 colors. We're just going to play for a minute. Let's get some clean water going here. Sue, how did you make it? I'm shocked. So the first color is called Scarlet Mist. Let's get a thick heaping of this. They reactivate really well, actually. The hard part about the full pans, I like having that much paint, but I don't like... What's up, Mel? It tends to get like real empty in the middle, so what I'm gonna try to do with this palette is keep it, in a sense, like try to stay on the edges of it, I guess. Yeah, you should be able to share the live. What's up, Lori? Okay, so this one's Scarlet Mist. If we run out of room, I'm not really stressing it. That looks pretty brownish red. And we're gonna add a crap ton of water to this. Ah, what's up, Fairy? All right, so a crap ton of water here. We're gonna let this kind of bleed out into it. And this has like some, looks like some purple hues to it. Yeah, a little bit of a purple hue there. I like it though. It's really good. Terry, how are you? All right, so that one is, how are we gonna do this? So I can fit 1, 2, 3, 4. What's 4 divided by 21? Like 5.25 or something like that? Yeah, what we're gonna do is, I can't fit 7 that way. Screw it, we'll just keep going with it. So this one is called Ruby Mist. It's pretty close to it. I know that this one's leaning a little bit more alizarin crimson-ish. The problem with these granulating sets is they never really come with like a yellow. Let's see what we got here. We'll let this kind of bleed out. That's really deep. That is super deep. Let's throw some water in there. Like that one too. That's pretty. A lot of water to that. Yeah, you can. All right, that is gorgeous. That is Ruby Mist. This set was only like, I think like $70 for 20 colors. This one is called Green Shadows. I'm hoping this one looks like Fall Story almost. Looks like it's got some blue to it. It's got some hope here. Drop some water down. What's up, Shaddy? Yeah, see, that's almost got that like A Gallo, Harbor Blue, or like Fall Story. This is actually Saunders Cold Press. The pigment is not disappointing yet. Next one's gonna be Dark Blue Shadows. Yeah, this stuff reactivates well. It's highly pigmented. And I've already got some on my finger. We're good. Can I get 5 on the side? Probably not, huh? I recognize this song. They are pretty. I'm actually kind of liking it. What's up, Lori? Get a little bit of water here. Let that kind of move around. This actually might be the violet. I've screwed these colors up a little bit, but we can kind of play with them now that I've got them on the palette. But that might be right. That's dark. That's dark blue there. And then we'll do the next guy is going to be Violet Shadows. Violet Shadows. Well, just going to play out a little bit more. That's pretty. This one's doing some wicked stuff. Kind of digging that already. All right, so that was Violet Shadows. Then we've got just straight blue shadows. They did come in a 10. That's one good thing about White Knights is they normally come in a 10. All right, blue shadows. God, these are going to be like so pigmented to play with. No, this is just a Saunders Cold Press. It does come on a block, but I'll take it off the block. I think White Knights is pretty cheap for y'all too, so if I'm not mistaken. That's pretty. And then the last one's gonna be Sky Blue Shadows. You should be able just to copy the link from the YouTube, Chels. Are y'all seeing how, like, I wouldn't say velvety, but like just super pigmented this is? I have no affiliation with White Knights, by the way. I'm just really kind of digging this already. What's up, Kate? All right, so that was Sky Blue Shadows, and then we've got Violet Mist. They really did make it confusing how they labeled their stuff here, but we're gonna rock and roll with it. So this Violet Mist looks a little bit less purpley, like red purpley. This is more of a muted purple. I'm not sure. I'm sure it doesn't hurt, but I don't think I've ever been in like a YouTube live. That's pretty. It's got some serious granulation in these paints, dude. Yeah, I'm kind of digging it. All right, that one was Violet Shadows, and then we've got, I'm sorry, Violet Mist, and then we've got Aquamarine Mist. So everything's mist and shadows. That's what it looks like. This will make for a really pretty watercolor here, like an actual watercolor. Oh, really? You got the same set, Kate? Did I miss that? I remember you showing me the painting, but... That's beautiful. I like that one a lot. That's going to mix really good with this guy. I kind of want to do some water. They were definitely cheaper than Holbein. I will say that much. All right, so next guy is going to be Cobalt Mist. It's a whole lot of mist and shadows in this thing. What was the price for you over there in Australia for him, Kate, if you don't mind me asking? Because it was pretty cheap here for the 20 full pans. But White Knights has always been pretty decently priced, too. So that seems kind of normal. That's a normal color there. Yeah, it's 21 colors. I'm not sure if they make more. I really didn't look too hard because I don't want to spend too much. Tina, this is the White Knights Granulating. All right, so that one was Cobalt Mist. That's kind of a normal color. And then we've got Chromium Cobalt Mist. What the hell is that? Dun, dun. Let's make sure we're doing this right. So that one, this one. I need to get an actual swatch card for this. Yeah, like I said, for the 21 full pans, it was 80 bucks. And they're juicy. On the box, it shows extremely light fast for most of these. I say extremely, just says good light fast, but I guess we shall see. All right, and then we've got Turquoise Rose Mist. A lot of water inspired colors on this. Yeah, I don't know if the tapping helps or not, but we'll rock and roll with it. Okay, so pretty sky colors too. Is that decently priced? I feel like that's decently priced for the amount of paint. No? All right, this is the one I'm excited about. I feel like most of y'all in here would like this one just because of the Rockwell connection. This one reminds me of that one that came out in the Wetlands set. Kate, I feel like you know which one I'm talking about, the Blue Iris. I know we don't talk about said company anymore, but this one reminded me a lot of it. Drag a little bit of water here. So far, I'm not mad with this set. Throw some water in here, let that kind of pink comes out. Yeah, I'm seeing the hearts. All right, so that one was rose mist, and then we've got hematite mist, whole bunch of mists. It's so well pigmented, dude. That's a lot of paint. This one reminds me of a Masha color, and I can't remember which one it is. There was a Masha color that was this like purplish color. Or maybe I'm thinking of A Gallo, maybe? Got like a reddish hint to that. So that was hematite. And then we've got Tanga Mist. All right, this looks pretty green. All right, this looks more like Harbor Blue than anything. Yeah, I think so too. I think this would be a better situation at least. I wouldn't feel so scummy pushing these compared to Rockwell. The crown, I'm not sure. I'm really digging these though. All right, this is Lilac Mist. That might be what I'm thinking about. We're talking about that one, right, Terry? All right, that was the green. And then we had, what we had now? Did we skip the whole last color? I feel like we skipped the whole last color. Yeah, I think we skipped the whole last color. Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna have to remember that one's on the other side. It's purple, we can figure it out. That's what happens when you chat and swatch at the same time. Yeah, me too. It's got like that kind of harbor color to it. I'm liking that purple. Hey, what if joke's on us and this is just Rockwell and White Knights? Okay, so that was the Lilac Mist. The one before that was Tanga Mist. And then we've got... They did it... This is what's screwing me up. They did the box long ways. Like, make it like an even number to break on. Alright, so then we got Green Mist. Boom. 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 No, we didn't skip a color. We're good. We're gold. We're gold. I'm just confusing myself. Okay. Yeah, they are vibrant as hell. Alright, so this one will be Green Mist. Alright, pretty easy. The glare is kind of getting me on this one. I can't really see what the color looks like. I'm going to tilt the head here in a second. I remember their regular pans being like this too, though. Just real easy to activate. And I think it's before I had really any kind of control with watercolor. So maybe that's why I didn't really latch on like I probably should have. Yeah, that's the only thing. I only see one yellow in here, and it's kind of an orange. That's the only bad thing about these granulating sets I find, is that there's never like good yellows or it's missing reds. This one's got some good reds. All right, so that was the purple. Then we've got yellowish green mist. So much mist. All right, so it's actually a cooler green than I thought it would have been. Okay, I don't mind that. It's pretty light too. I can see that too, Terry. I really need to get some roses. Maybe after I do this one, get bored with this one, I'll do the roses. This is Orange Mist. I already kind of have a feeling about this one. going to remind me of something. What was the color that I really liked from Rockwell that had this? Kind of orange, but it's stained really yellow. What's up, Leva? Alright, so this one didn't have the yellow to it, but it does have a little bit of a brown mix to it. That's pretty cool. Oh, really? Is there more granulating colors? Because I didn't, like I said, I didn't look because I didn't want to spend that much money. Alright, this is blue mist. Alright, that is pretty. I will say I didn't try Rosa for a while because again, certain people were pushing them and I was just like, whatever. God, that's pretty. How long are the one-on-one painting sessions? I say like an hour, but it's me. So, you know, if it goes longer than an hour, I really don't give a shit. We kind of just BS for the most part. Magic Wizard, that's what I was thinking of, yeah. What happened, Sandra? Transparent something? Oh, that transparent orange was really nice. Like a transparent orange oxide, I think it was. This one is Gray Rose Mist. I don't know if I want to put this. I'm just going to put it in the middle. Screw it. Alright, so this one's got some purple tones to it, looks like. Magic Wizard was good. In fact, I painted a lot of paintings with just Magic Wizard. Because I feel like you could do like 2 different tones with that staining yellow a lot. I'll list the names here in a little bit. Those are really pretty though. That is a really cool color. So if I had to pick favorites so far, probably that red. This one always just looks like it's kind of blurry. That reminds me of Mariah Witch. This one reminds me of Blue Iris. Alright, so that one. That green is really pretty. The orange really isn't bad. And this yellowish green does have some good yellow tints to it. I want to paint some stuff now, though. The only problem is going to be remembering what colors are which in the palette for now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this up real quick. I'm going to go grab one more cup of coffee. And then we'll paint maybe some loose skies with it and some water scenes, maybe? Just some quick stuff. Because I'm seeing a lot of possibilities with this. I'm liking the way that's granulating a lot. This lightened up so much. Oh, we could do some mixing for sure. Yeah, Magic Wizard was good. I hate that they're such a shit company, if I'm being honest. Alright, I'll get one more cup of coffee. We'll do some painting. Go check out the colors for a second. Talk amongst yourselves. Fanny. The set of 12 for 40 bucks on Amazon. Yeah, if you just want to play with granulating paints like this, I will say, if I'm being honest here, these guys are kind of a cheat code when it comes to painting stuff. Like, you can do a lot with one color, 2 colors, and make it look like you did a lot with like a bunch of colors. I'll kind of show you what I mean here in a minute. I've done a lot of skies with like that color there. What are you doing, Fanny? Let's get the old fluid paper out the way. I'm gonna keep this guy kind of close because I don't know what the hell the colors are just yet. Definitely cheat codes. Fanny, these remind me of Rockwell. Should we start calling it the company not to be named? I feel like we should. He who hath not been named. You been tapping? I don't know if it does anything on here or not. I mean, I'm sure, like I said, it can't hurt. We've got enough engagement in here. Hopefully, push some stuff out. I'd like to see YouTube grow. The arthritis. All right, so what can we mix? We can mix that purple with maybe. I really want to kind of go into those sea colors a lot. So maybe that kind of bluish green and then that greenish blue towards the end of the palette. Boom, 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 boom. What do you think about the playlist? Is it decent? I feel like it's not sleepy and it's not too energetic. Any suggestions for empty tin gals? Are we talking about like empty pans? What are we getting at here, Sue? Tell me now. Oh, I should record this because I need content. Dum, dum, dum. Yeah, it's a lot cooler than that other playlist, I will say, Fanny. Purples are good. I just like mixing purples. Purples? I love purples. Doom, 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 doom. This camera defaults for HDR and I can't stand it. Let's do 1680. Let's do 100. Move down to about 4,000. 4,000 on the Kelvin. Bowerbird, and I forget the other one. Hercules. What you talking about, the palettes? Yeah, the Bowerbirds are awesome. They're all ceramic. All right, let's play here. I'm gonna use, maybe we'll go kind of soft with this. I don't know, these colors tend to stain a good bit. So I'm gonna use the Bell Aquas just so I can lift if I need to. We can get some water on here first, though. This is gonna be a pretty dirty painting. I'm not really worried about the dirtied water on here. Just try to get the paper wet for the most part. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, the Bowerbirds are sweet because it's ceramic. I like those a lot. I would stay away from the ones that have the metal mixing area, like the true metal, not white. It's not my favorite to mix on stuff like that. All right, let's go dark first. We'll lean with that first purple, which is number 5. And we'll let this kind of roll in a little bit. We'll load up the paint, see how much it moves. not moving a ton, but maybe we can make it move. So we'll put some color down and then we'll spritz and roll around a little bit. We're gonna even put that purple down towards the bottom and make the water its own thing. And then we can lean straight into that kind of blue iris color that I like a lot. This is really heavy paint. I'm gonna let these meld too. Just want a lot of paint on the paper. What's that one we have? Which one? I've got so many now, it's ridiculous. All right, so let's spritz a little bit. Get some movement here. We'll rock this guy back this way a little bit. All right, the purple's not staining as bad as I thought it would. That's good. I'm gonna let this go all the way back. Look at that blue tone that's just sitting there. Kind of letting stuff play a little bit. Could make for some really cool rain clouds. That is pretty right there. I like that. Has lots of mixing area with the lift out area. Is it a metal tin? Maybe a little bit more movement. I want some more backspace here. There we go. Let me get more paper towel. Later, Chels. Got a lot of water here. Let's see if we can't lift up some here. Really surprised that purple's not staining as much as I thought it would. Gonna build some clouds here, maybe. Look how pretty that blue is. I love that. A little bit of wisp here. I have a set of pans that just came in a cardboard box. Need to put them in something. Yeah. Maybe we'll create some hard edges up here, maybe. All right, so far so good. Really kind of digging these. Did you see how that blue sticks behind? That's the blue that normally stains, so I think once it dries. Let's see if we can wet and lift a little bit more. Somebody's sad how he bought me so many of them. The Rockwells. I'm gonna lift a little bit more of this because I want this to look more like water for the most part. It's 21 colors in this palette. So far, so good though. I'm doing is creating a little bit of light with the wave action here. See what I'm saying about cheating though? It's kind of cheating, isn't it? Like all we did was lay down 2 colors and we've got 15 on here with the values and the changes and everything. Love the way that blue's sitting out there like that. I do want to lift that up a little bit. I don't want that sky so much. Just make a really good palette. Paper towel for sure. Back a little bit more. I'm trying to do is get paint in the cloud area. I don't mind if it kind of does that little horizon line for me. All right, let's try and see what we got. Yeah, I agree. It's got some stuff to it. Like that blue iris looking one. I'm gonna keep calling it that until I remember the name. I think it's Rose Mist. That's gonna be really good for some magnolias. Yeah, look how it's drying. It's super pretty. So it looks like that other purple has some black in it for sure, because you can always tell like the black kind of sits out on itself, just like that red did at the beginning. If I had to say it now, if you're using Rockwells, use what you got left and have fun with them. But if you like the Rockwells, I'd probably say switch to these. Wishy panty washes, buddy. I think we can lean this painting a lot of ways. I don't think we needed to go water. But I still might go water just cause. I agree, Sue. I agree. That blue sitting out of that pigment like that is beautiful. This is not going to be the color that we want to see. I just wanted to show how many you can do. Like just 2 colors makes up a whole painting for the most part. I'm gonna use some of those greens and blues. So I'm gonna come back on top of this water and basically use this as like a wash. So what I want to do is let's go with the blue first, which is the second to last. I'm gonna water this down a ton because I want this to be super wet, along with that green too. And then we've got, let's go with this green. Might be cool. They're so pigmented, like barely any dabbing there. All right, let's go with the blue. We'll go with the blue first, and we'll put in a little horizon line here. And I want this to bleed all the way down. And we'll throw some greens in here. Just to throw in some water. And more blue. We'll dry brush on top of this with something else too. Kind of curious if these lift out or not. I like how that green did its thing there. I can tell if my horizon line's really straight or not. I feel like it's not, so I'm gonna make a new one. Maybe a little bit more of that green. Just to push some more tones in here. More water. Okay, this should be good there. I think we're gold on that guy. What I might do is lift out a little bit more. That way when we put that other stuff, grab some color off of here without putting my finger in it. A little bit of light here just to kind of play around. I'm just fooling with colors. What I don't want to do is add water here and create blooms. I'm just kind of playing. Don't judge this. What I'll do is go back up on those values here, which we did. What purple did we do here? It was the other one, right? The kind of blackish one? That was 5. I like the bass in this song a lot. More darks here. Squigglies here. Since I was red, violet, and crayon. Yeah, kind of. I kind of agree with that, Lori. We won't. I like what look at a few more little highlights here. Really just playing. That's what I like about seascapes. You can knock them out pretty damn quick if you want to. I love that blue and green together, though. I think what I might do is put a beach here. Let's go with that red. Scarlet Mist. I'm going to go pretty thick here, and I hope it kind of bleeds on me a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to lift here. I kind of want to see what these colors do in lifting, so we'll do really thick. Let's see if we can lift out some of that. Nice little beach there. I like it. I like it a lot. Dab some more color back in. Look like it's not one color. Hey, good night, Trace. The name of the paint here is White Knights. We get a little more texture in here. Again, we're playing, we're having fun. What I'm curious about too, we got the flat brush. Yeah, the company's White Knights. So we can grab some more of that paint here. Oh yeah. I keep forgetting about this brush, and it will end up being a detriment to me because it lifts so well. So well. Yeah, White Knights is the company. A few little waves here. Look how much that lifts. That's crazy. I'm gonna stop sleeping on this brush, I think. Niskaya, let's see. I can tell you real quick. Yeah, no, actually, right. Nevskaya Palitra. I don't think I've ever seen that name on the box. Thank you, Fanny. I don't read well. I don't read good. I like what we got going here, though, a lot. This is almost dry. I wonder how much I can lift up here. Probably not much, but maybe we can scrape some. Some of that dry brush in there already. If I'm not mistaken, I thought they were Ukrainian, but I could be totally wrong on that too. Kind of 0 for 3 on these paints so far. Fanny, are they Ukrainian or no? I remember a lot of people were kind of talking shit when all that stuff broke out. Let's take the liner brush and get some shadows on this guy. Maybe we'll use that dark purple again. This kind of thick. So they are Russian. Gotcha. Letting the liner kind of dance a little bit here. There we go. That makes more sense. All right, let's dry and see what we got here. I feel like I need to. I don't want to buy any more paints right now, but I feel like I've been kind of sleeping on Rosa too. It was Rosa, and there was another one just like Rosa. What was the other one? I wonder if we can get away with lifting some light out of this thing too. I'm kind of curious. We gotta figure out what else we're putting in this. I'm not putting a dragon. Where is M, by the way? Let's take the old masterpiece right here. See if we can ruin it a little bit. So we'll take the kind of a damp brush here. I'm what I want to do is create some texture, some light coming out here. Something like that line I put right there. I'm surprised how well I'm able to lift this paint, because normally this kind of stuff doesn't lift well. Let's not put dirty water on here. More light coming out the top here. I feel like we should. That big guy here. I liked Gallo a lot. I actually ordered the pans that were empty in my Gallo set, because I do miss those paints a lot. I will say Gallo reminds me of Daniel Smith a lot, but maybe, well, I don't know. I haven't really painted with Gallo since I painted with Daniel Smith. Fanny, you don't even have any. He's being a brat. Emily, I was just asking about you. Boom, 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 boom. I like me some Gallos, dude. Did y'all see that Blick has like an overstock sale right now, by the way? I don't mean to tell you all that, but Daniel Smith colors, some Saunders paper, some Artistico Fabriano paper. Yeah, I think you'd end up liking them, Mel. They're great paints. I use the hell out of mine. I was saying, like, what else am I gonna put in this painting? Haven't done light rays in some time, so this is kind of fun. Probably gonna end up overdoing it. Feeling cute, might overdo it. I think the sale was decent. I didn't really compare prices, but it was definitely like 30 to 40% off of a few things. Hoping to just not get color in here. So we get the light pretty much from the same way. I'm cool with that. Yeah, this brush, dude. I will not lie, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm out of coffee again. Shit. This should be good and dry. Maybe we could do some light dry brushing on that. We're gonna do purple. Purple or blue? I kinda wanna do that blue. Yeah, I kinda wanna do that blue. We go a little bit thick with it though. Maybe Maybe we'll mix the blue and purple just to see what we got here. It's not going to be a huge difference. It's just going to darken that blue up a little bit more. Take a lot off the paper here. Going to test what I got on the tape. What I don't want to do is mess up my horizon. Which I'm about to do here because this wood traps me up every time. Darker tones there. Small Steve Monster. Oh yeah, she does have the flat. Grab that blue. Put some of these shadows in. Shadows of these waves a little bit. Playing here, so I'm not really stressing what's going on for the most part. I do like that brush. Now we can go two ways with this. We can kind of lighten up that purple a little bit. All I want to do here is create like a little bit of a wash. So what I'll do, I don't know how far I want to go up with this. We'll go kind of low. How about that? Keep it kind of low. Let that kind of wash back into that sky a little bit, maybe. Water here. I gotta run. Let's rush too. I had rush. Good night, Terry. Thank you for coming hang out. I know you're tired. I know you're busy. Thank you so much here. Appreciate it. As always. Maybe we'll separate this cloud a little bit. Lift up a little bit more of that. Shape that guy a little better. I'm going to take a little bit of that color down into the foreground. still kind of wet for the most part. Don't want anything too drastic, but I do want some more color in here. What's up, Tara? Green that out just a little bit. I don't like this shape. I'll pull it off with this cloud here. Maybe I can lift a little bit. This is cold press, Tina. This is fluid cold press. Yeah, this is the White Knights. Kind of fun. Kind of reminds me of playing with Rockwells, if I'm being honest. Put some more cloud shapes here. I'm not running out yet. I'm trying to run out of this one. Alright, that purple's kind of staining. Gotta be careful with that guy. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm having to choke back a good bit. Love hot press. Big fan I am. A little bit more of that purple. Maybe we'll put that purple in the water too, since we're reflecting a little bit. I don't know why I'm thinking this out so much, but we're gonna do it. Just a little bit. Loving it, but it's giving you trouble now. Yeah, it's, I mean, it's its own beast for sure. Yeah, huge fan of hot press. And Stevie Nicks. I like the light rays on this one, actually. Is Jen in here? I feel like Jen's not in here. If Jen was in here, I'd add birds. Should I add birds anyways? Could be funny. Yeah, Stevie Nicks is kind of my soulmate, if I'm being honest. We know this. Oh, look, I can make a little rock right there. Let's do that. Don't you start with me, Fanny. Birds are not sea moths. A little rock here. I like that. Oh, Laurie, I don't think I'm gonna be in for that festival, dude. That upsets me. Throwing some artifacts in here. I don't think I have my Sharpie on me either. I wonder if I can get away with using one of these palette knives as a scraper. Probably not, huh? Oh, yeah, you can. Okay, I found a use for the palette knife. Let's go. Kind of excited. It is ripping up a good bit of paper, though. This is that fluid paper. I'm not too sure about this. I might leave it alone. Seashell, seashell, seashell. Leave enough out for a seashell. Maybe I'll put it on walls. That'll be fun. Why am I so tired? Let's throw some birds. Why not? Yes, I do remember your kitchen knife. I absolutely do remember that. Tina said, screw an X-Acto knife. I've got this butter knife here. Let's draw some little birds first. I'll put them in the white, since these would be kind of the light ones here. Maybe we'll make them come flying up through this guy, maybe? A little bit darker paint now. One guy over here. If y'all let me go get coffee. Actually, I kind of want to switch to TikTok after this one, because I do. If I'm gonna paint some more, I'm gonna need some music. That is not this stuff. Tina would scrape with a kitchen knife. Does anybody follow Emily in here? Emily Olsen? Is anybody in any of your classes by chance? A few more little dark spots here. Jen's gonna be really happy with this one. I'll let a little bit of light from this guy. Okay, but it kind of came together with some cool stuff. All right, are y'all gonna let me get coffee and switch over to TikTok so we can listen to some good music? I'm glad that this one will be on Patreon though. That's one thing I like about the YouTube lives, is that it's there already. I don't have to upload anything. If you didn't catch it, it was there. This is so not a Johnny painting though, isn't it? All right, let me get some coffee. Use the bathroom, and then, yeah, I'll be back on TikTok. Give me like 10-15 minutes. I appreciate you guys coming hang out over here, though. I hope it was clean, good connection. You got to see some stuff. I'm really digging these colors. I think we can have fun with it. So, I'll see y'all soon. Mm-mm-mm.